Hey everybody! So, I am actually refilming this video because I'm so bad at rambling. I don't have a structured thinking, but this is an important update. So, I'm going to tell you, if you watch my video from several months ago, where I said me and my husband are going to try to get I'm going to try to get in the most insanely cut, shredded, impressive shape of my life that I've been in by August 1st to September. I'm going to set this right here so I don't wiggle so much. To September, September 1st. I always try hard, but I have been working on it and I have made progress. But for me, it's like, I don't know if it's the ADHD, but it's always like, oh, okay, I really should have put in even more because this is even harder than I expected because I always think it's going to be hard. Harder to get my goal, like as far as to actually get the goal that I want, the physique. So I am way behind compared to what I wanted. Big news, right? But in the past, when I've said things about this, I was like, I will try to update, but I might not update daily on here, but I really would like to be able to do that, but who knows, because I've been so bad at it and all that yada yada yada. 2 months, so it is going to September, because I need it to. And because this is important, my bikini competitor heart, wants this. I set this goal for this channel. This is just, this thing I want to do. I've never done a bikini competition or gotten that level of, I've been in shape, but I not that level. But my bikini competitor heart, is going for it. So it's 2 months. 2 months is not long. And especially when you're already kind of a lean person, I'm not the level I want, but I'm already kind of lean. It's even tougher. So it has to be aggressive. This has to be aggressive. It's short term. So that's alright. I'm not a doctor. If I ever say anything on here, you follow it at your own discretion and own risk, okay? I do things based off of all this knowledge I have gained over the years from nerding out on studying things and just being obsessed and like learning about all the different tools. And I do these things in a fair amount of confidence that it's safe. Like, it's aggressive, but with how I put it together and all the knowledge I put, I go through it and use that knowledge to do it in a way that I feel is safe to do. But you need to know your stuff, and often consulting a doctor is a good idea for things because your body's not my body. We're all different people. Anyway, now I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing. So I might be rambling again because I can't remember if I said this. This last 2 months though, it is not optional for me to not update. This is important for me. This is important for accountability. It's important for my goal on this channel. I need to tell you guys what I'm doing each day. I need to update each day. 75 hard. 75 game. If you don't know what that is and you want to know, please go watch that video. It can be kind of that type of focus, but I do have to do exercise each day. And I do very aggressively want to think 75 hard in my mindset, though, as like more intentionally than I ever have. I really do want to be completing 75 hard. But basically 75 game is like, if I can only get 75 medium rules in, and if you gotta go do a Google search if you don't know what these things are, it's based off of the 75 hard that Andy Frisella came up with, based off from, and that's where the game part comes in, my 75 game. But, I'm just basically telling myself, Robin, you need to complete 75 hard. So I need to update you guys, especially with diet. I've got to follow or I fail. If I don't follow, it's a restart. But I'm working on the 75 hard till, basically, till, I want to do the 75 days, but yeah, September 1st is the deadline. But I'm not going to stop doing my fitness or my fitness efforts. Now, this is still going to be a long video, but hopefully I'm wording things better, because it's been a while since I've talked about this, and this video is like one long video before all the short ones and short updates. The short updates often will be, I think, in the post section on this channel. Not all of them. I want a video channel. Well, this is a YouTube channel, videos. But if I don't feel like they're worthy of chatting about, or it's just I need to be quick, the biggest thing is that I am sharing and I am being accountable to what I said I would do, and I need to do the plan. I need to do the plan, and if I don't, I gotta tell you guys, I gotta be like, nope, I flopped, and I have to restart now. Day one, especially dietary wise and stuff. 75 game approach. If I, miss a workout, there will be a very limited amount of days I allow myself to do so, and I will try to tack on that extra 45 minutes of workout that I missed to another day. Also, is I will need to tell you what I accomplished and what I did and all that. Sometimes I might just get walking in for tons of steps or this or that. So there's going to be a lot. Let's get to the basics. I'll tell you about this week, and then I'll try to do, maybe in the posts I'll tell you more in detail later, or in a separate video so this one doesn't ramble. The next 2 weeks is a PSMF. Today I did an OMAD, 1 meal, and then now fasting to the next OMAD. I'm gonna work hard to do my PSMF OMAD style. If it ends up I feel like I need to eat more protein outside of the window, as long as it's strict protein and it still doesn't go over the top end fast mimicking kind of calorie limit, then fine. But I'm going to try to make sure it's OMAD and very hard. I did OMAD, and it wasn't fast mimicking today, or it wasn't PSMF today, which, is what they call rabbit starvation. It's a short-term approach, and most people only, a lot of people only do like it for 3 days. You can do a lot of, like, people that are way into fitness and this kind of stuff have done up to like 2 weeks, but it's hard, and I know it's hard. It's hard, and like I said, it might not be for everyone. Like I said, I feel confident that it's okay. I do, for me. So I'm doing 2 weeks of PSMF after today. Technically today was day 1 because I'm still at the calories of PSMF, but I'm trying to boost my ketones up, so I had a little fat, but I stayed within the calorie limit that you would for a PSMF or a fast mimic. But for the next for 13 days, PSMF. So I'm just going to tell you that. It's going down for real. And big fitness now. I did tell you, I am a person who hasn't got their physique goals, but the exercise, I am adept to high exercise. I have been working on being a high, well, fairly high, higher than like an average person just trying to work out. I am passionate about, especially in my 40s, is a huge goal. I want to become as an elite, long duration athlete as I can. I kind of want to get as elite as possible. This is my dream. I want to be able to do big events, big competition type of things in running, but also in like OCR, like long OCR events, that obstacle course racing, well, basically meaning like, things like a Spartan race, where you have to do weighted, physical, heavy lifting activities for a long duration too. It's my dream to be able to be that kind of athlete. And so I'm going to keep working on that. And so I already do that kind of fitness. If my diet, if I could just, do a cut right with food, I should be able to get this goal. But I'm not getting the goal even though I work out a lot. And some people say that cortisol, but I don't think it's more than that. I just tend to emotionally eat. And that's one of those things I'm trying, which I've said in the past, to overcome with this. It might seem a little non-traditional, but I'm doing it anyway, which means the meditation work, the brain work, is going to be something that I work on just as much, which I haven't made time for in the past. I have to. This is going to be a full-time job. For this cut is going to be a full-time job, so that I can do all the elements that I need. And yeah, so I will update you guys later on the plans past the 2 weeks, but that's enough for now. Okay? And it's scary putting yourself out there, because I put myself out there plenty of times and just not shown anything. It's not like I haven't been working, but I haven't hit the goal with some of these videos. I've been scattered. I'm not gonna be scattered this time, and it's important to me to hit the goal. Okay, and show you guys. Let's do this. Yeah. Ha! Pick something that you're gonna work on too, and you can talk to me about it. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I hope that changes. Long video here. Hopefully no more really long videos like this for the duration, because this covered a lot. I still rambled. I've tried so many times, so I'm not gonna try again, but there's so much for my brain to cover in videos like this, where it's been a long time since I've talked to you guys, that sometimes that happens.